Good morning YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. For this video today I'm going to be doing a one-day tour up into Kulen National Park, which is located approximately 50 kilometers to the east of Siem Reap township in Cambodia. This is what you're looking at here is a map of the various sightseeing locations. I'm planning on visiting about 5 of them. I'm on a fully guided tour, a private tour, and we're actually at a checkpoint that we've got to show our ticket before we go into the national park area. Okay, for anybody that's interested in coming up here, be aware that there is a $20 entry fee for foreigners. That has to actually be paid at an office back in Siem Reap. Anyway, without further ado, we'll get on with it. There's the checkpoint over there. Once we go through there, we'll be heading up into the national park. Alright, that's it. We're underway. I've shown my ticket. We're through the checkpoint, and this road is about 2 kilometres of flat going before we start to ascend up the escarpment. The cement road runs all the way up to pretty much the top of the plateau. From there, the road that runs along the top of the plateau is mostly dirt. So hopefully with the rain having finished, it'll be reasonably dry. And here we are at our first stop. This is actually called on Google Maps it's called the Amazing Viewpoint, and it's only about 50 metres straight down there. At the edge of a big drop off, a cliff. Actually, it's not the Amazing Viewpoint, it's called the Amazing Cliff. And there it is there, the edge of the Amazing Cliff. Thankfully the weather's good, not much water about, it's nice and dry underfoot. The dry season's kicked in, it's pretty good weather. Okay, we're now at our second stop on my tour through Kulen National Park. This is actually, or this location is actually the highlight attraction of the place. It's Kulen Waterfall, but as you can see, there's, well, it's set up for tourism anyway. There's lots of different little hawker stalls here. Anybody needs to get themselves a set of elephant pants or whatever, some knickknacks, it's all there. This is actually the way down to the waterfall, so if you're coming here you basically run the gauntlet before getting down to the waterfall. Something to keep in mind if you do want to come out to this waterfall is it's probably a good idea to come early. I left Siem Reap at 7 AM and it's only just after 9 here now, and it's not very crowded yet. according to my driver, at around 10, between 10 and 12. Tends to get a little bit more busy. Alright, here we are at the head of the falls. Basically the cascades at the top. If we pan around, you can actually see where that red posted fence is. That's the drop off to the main falls. Alright, we've got a stairway here which is it's a bit of a drop down to the bottom of the river there, but once we get down there we'll have a direct view of the main falls. Alright, here we are down at the riverbed, and straight ahead you can see the spectacular falls there. We've got this long ramp here that takes us all the way up to the viewing platform there at the front. Some lady down playing around with a seat, or a swing I should say. As you can see, pretty spectacular waterfall. Alright, time for a bit of daredevil stuff. According to my guide, we cross the river here and get around the other side, get a better position for the waterfall. That's my guide there. Alright, I'm now at my third stop on my tour up to Kulen National Park. This is a site known as the 1000 Lingas, and apparently it's a bit like Tbal, Spain. It's got a lot of those rock carvings in the riverbed. I've got to head down that track there. Looks like it's there's quite a few people about. Right, I'm down at the riverside now. Unfortunately there's quite a bit of shadow about, so it's making those lingas or rock carvings in the riverbed hard to see. Probably got a better representation of what these things are up at Tbal, Spain. Alright, it's a little bit clearer here, there's less shade about, so they're actually carvings in the riverbed. They're like square boxes with little round circles in them. Unfortunately, it's probably a bit too much, still a bit too much water depth here. Probably better coming back right in the middle of the dry season, like February or something like that, when there's virtually no water flow. bit further upstream and away from that melee or whatever it is that's going on. It's some kind of animistic cultural event for the locals. Something to do with the water. Anyway, you can see these carvings just in the riverbed there. They're like square boxes. Well, that pretty much wraps up the first stage of my tour through Kulen National Park. I came to 3 sites which are basically, I suppose you want to call them tourist traps. They're easy to get to, and yeah, I mean, they tend to be pretty crowded. I'm going to have a bit of a break, maybe grab a coffee and then get on the back of a motorbike and go to some more remote sites, which let's just say there's a lot less people and a lot less little trinket sellers and what have you. Alright, continuing on with my trip through Kulen National Park. For this second phase I'm going to be going to more remote locations. A 4-wheel drive vehicle won't get there, so I've rented a motorbike with a rider. We've got 5 stops to make, and it'll be about a 2-hour circuit, mainly down jungle tracks. Alright, here we are on the jungle trail, heading to the first off-road or remote location. Apparently quite a bit of this to get to do, so anyway, just go with it and see how things turn out. Alright, this is the first site getting off the beaten track in Phnom Kulen National Park. It's about a 2-kilometre jungle track to get here, and this site is called Pongtu Bal. I got my driver there leading the way. Okay, there's some ancient rock art here, carvings along the side of this rock. I think it dates back around about 1,000 years or so. Alright, this is a bit more of this ancient rock art at Pongtu Bal. It's a bit covered in moss. It's just the end of the rainy season, so everything's still a bit green. It's quite a nice landscape here, a lot of these large sandstone boulders. Alright, this is another example of these ancient Hindu rock carvings in the site called Pongtu Bal in Kulen National Park. And another longer one here against this or on this long flat rock. Okay, we're back on the trail again and heading to the next remote location. As you can see, it's a bit rough. Okay, it's pretty rough here and steep. I've had to get off the bike and walk up the hill. It's really is off the beaten track, this one. Okay, I'm at my second stop on this circuit of these really remote Khmer sites in Kulen National Park. As mentioned, they're off the beaten track locations. The only way of getting here is on a motorbike. They're just small dirt trails. I'll head up this hill and see what's up the top there. Judging by the perimeter down below there, at one time this was a pretty big structure. Well, I haven't found out what the name of this is yet, but judging by the sloping walls, it could well have been a pyramid. Anyway, whatever the case, this is the very top of the structure. Alright, this is the view down the back side of this structure, and as you can see there's actually levels here which have been constructed of these sandstone rocks, or blocks I should say. I don't know how old this is, but at one point in time it may well have been a pyramid. Okay, this is the third stop on my tour of the remote temple sites, Kulen National Park. This is actually quite impressive. It's quite a large structure, although I'm yet to find out what the name of it is. I'll have a bit of a walk around and see what I can find. Right, there's a couple of guys here, local guys here, but they can't speak any English, so I'm no closer to finding out what the name of this old temple is. Right, I'm in inside the thing now, so it's got quite a high ceiling on it. It's almost like a cathedral vault. Alright, back on the trail again and heading towards our fourth stop. I'm not sure what the story is, but the trail seems to be a bit better than the first section. We seem to be weaving our way through, I don't know, it looks like a farm of some type of trees. Alright, we're at our fourth stop of the tour of these remote Khmer sites on the Kulen National Park, or on Kulen Mountain. To be honest, there's no way in God's earth you'd try and get here by yourself. There's no signposting, and there's a whole bunch of trails that seem to crisscross and run everywhere. This bloke seems to know where he's going. Alright, so here we are at the highlight attraction of these remote temple sites. This location is called the Elephant Pond, and that carving there is basically the same size as a real elephant, carved out of a giant sandstone block. Alright, directly across from it we've got what is, I don't know, I thought they were lions, but I've been told they're a giant frog and two lions. Yeah, this is pretty incredible. Basically a life-size elephant carving, carved out of a huge sandstone boulder. And these are the two lions. Well, it was a bit of a slog to get here, but in the end, definitely worth it. that's for sure. Well, there's no doubt this is seriously impressive and well worth the slog on the motorbike to get here. These carvings are apparently a good 1,000 years old or so, and this site, if you're interested or like to come up here, is called the Elephant Pond. You'll see it on Google Maps. Okay, just when I thought we were done, the guide's telling me there's more to see. Not quite sure what it is. Maybe it's some kind of viewpoint. Yep, it's a nice view over the landscape there. Looking back, I guess that's looking back towards Siem Reap. Yep.